This is a review of the month of May 2026 and everything I got done. I was working on this guy. I replaced the wheel bearings on it to make it easier to steer. I changed the blades and also the oil in it as well. These are the blades, and they were really chewed up pretty bad. And I even tried sharpening them and stuff, and they were just too far gone. These are the Simplicity lawnmower blades, but I was able to learn to take the deck off. Struggled with it for a while, but was able to do it. May 2nd, the chicken coop looked like this, and I spent the evening redoing it and was able to get it cleaned up pretty good. So got all the exercise equipment back here, got it cleaned up, vacuumed, and actually am repurchasing chairs for the men's group because those are uncomfortable and they mismatch. So I originally ordered this little fella. It works, but it's ugly, so I end up going with this big boy, and I really do like it. But I'm not sure because I got to get 12 of them. So affordable, very nice. So, but I am very happy with the chicken coop, and we're going to work on this glass stuff over here in due time. That's what all these totes are. A few days later, I decided to go ahead and start working on the lean-to where I start my mower, and it looks like this. It was rough, but I successfully pulled everything out of it, and now it is very functional and it works. I was pretty happy with this as well. May 12th, we had firewood scattered everywhere, tree, and it was just a total mess. I was able to turn that into this right here. So I cleaned it up and cleaned off the patio, and I got a guy coming next week to remove this stump, and then all the extra wood that we're going to end up using is right there. This is the firewood that we were able to salvage out of it. Anything more than this, it's going to end up rotting. So I'll eventually get a splitter, and that stuff out there was the long stuff from last year, and it's already dried out, and it is hard as a rock, and it was killing the battery in my chainsaw, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. But I'm happy with where it's at, and I moved on to the next project. So to finish up about the last week or so, maybe 8 or 9 days, I wanted the front part of my property to look good. So we got a dethatcher, and I went ahead and did a cross pattern. We picked up rocks and rocks and rocks. I ended up buying a dethatcher, put that baby together. That is awesome. I love it. And then the drop spreader, 48 inch. Really enjoyed this. It's real finicky on the amount of spread that it drops. Wish it was just this lever, and I wish it was a little bit more sensitive because it goes from a little to a lot within just a quarter of an inch. And then this is the irrigator. It plugs holes in the ground, and so water and nutrients can get down to the roots of the grass. And then that was my mom's little weed eater. That's pretty hardcore, and I tried using that on the Erie Canal, and it's just heavy and awkward. So I end up just weeding it by hand this go around. But we picked up several rocks after we dethatched it, and I guess dethatching is where the grass, when you mow, it mostly breaks down and falls and goes to the roots and breaks down. But sometimes it stays and like petrifies or whatever. Yeah, that's where bugs accumulate, and it prevents I don't know, sunshine hitting the soil and stuff. So anyways, it's just a giant comb, and that's all we did was just drove around. These are the rocks that we picked up from the field. Some of them are giant, and then others are teeny tiny. We kind of overdid it, but we just didn't want to ever mess with it again. And it was probably 3 different times that we picked up rocks. And oh yeah, I forgot about this guy. I put new tires on it, painted it. We used it a whole bunch. This thing is a real workhorse, and I love it. And so that is the Erie Canal and the field in front of it. So probably an acre and a half, maybe an acre and a quarter that we're bringing. So I dropped weed and feed this fall. I'm gonna drop some seed, and then level it out a little bit better, and then in the fall put more seed down, and I'll be done with it at that point. So it's basically, that's my month in review. So just keep chipping away and you kind of get stuff done. Long way to go though.